what becomes available to you when you move from instinct to technique. You learn the kinesthetic awareness of what's reachable within the hypergraph. You stop being bounded by what the algorithm assumes you want. You start being able to reach what the algorithm hasn't found yet. The content that sits adjacent to what you're already consuming, but outside the filter bubble the algorithm has built around you. That's the access structural fluency opens. On your screen right now is Crypto 2, a quick pick series. Question number 5. And now we're back to the question we started with. When you imagine your YouTube interface right now, are you someone who only shows up when the algorithm serves you something? Or are you someone who goes looking? And more precisely, can you go looking? That distinction, can versus does, carries a lot of weight. There's no shame in being super served via the algorithm. At a certain point, when you've built up enough subscriptions, when you've conditioned your recommendation engine deliberately, when the subscription box is doing its job, you might not need to go out and start looking as much as you once did. I'm in that position now. I can go looking when I need to. I don't always go looking because the subscriptions and the conditioning are doing enough of the work, but the capacity is there. That capacity is what we're talking about, because without it, without the ability to deliberately navigate the cybernetic ecology, you're entirely dependent on the system to serve you. And the system is not optimized for your cognitive interests. It's optimized for retention. Those are different things. The question isn't whether the algorithm can serve you well. In the short run, it often can. The question is what happens over time when the algorithm is making all of your discovery decisions for you. What you stop seeing, what you stop searching for, what you stop being able to name because you've never had to articulate it. Playlist theory 099 is the prerequisite layer because it gives you back that capacity, the ability to articulate a search intent, to translate it into an LPPV, to chop up the syntax, to add operators and filters, and to develop a sensory baseline for what different constructions return. That is the foundation. Everything else, playlists, categories, the full architecture of playlist theory depends on that foundation being in place. Where do you sit on that navigational spectrum? And what would it take to move further toward deliberate navigation? Those are the questions that Playlist Theory 99 is asking for you, not for us, but for yourself. Now, if this is the first time you're hearing about what we're building here, or if you've been following the doctrine and want to put it to work, we have a place for that. Mr. Pollock 890, that's POLIK 890, is our playlist archive channel. It's the orientation output. It's the operational output of everything we've been describing. Content aggregated, structured, and made navigable as a hypergraph reference across the topics and lanes we actively track. The easiest place to start is our Start Here playlist. That's designed as the entry point, the first structured pathway through the content for someone coming in fresh. But if you already have a sense of what you're looking for, if the lane, if the subject, if the category, if you have the intent, you can go directly to our posts section and browse through the playlists that are publicly available or listed there as unlisted. Our main sections are our home screen and our playlist tab. Find the one that matches where you're at, or find the one that's adjacent to where you are, and let that be the start of developing the kinesthetic feel we've been talking about this entire video. This is the doctrine in practice. This is what it looks like to treat a playlist as a path rather than a container. Go to Mr. Pollock 890. Start with Start Here, or Navigate by Intent. That's the move. That's the Playlist Archive channel. We'll see you in the next one.